"Oh my God! Dad, wake up!" Before speaking those fateful words to my father, all I remember is hearing my kids shout at the top of their lungs, "Grandpa, no!" Then a loud rumbling and tumbling noise. It was like the sound of a bowling ball being dropped down the flight of stairs in my father's house. My dad that day almost reached his ending point. After struggling severely with neuropathy for 3 hard, long, and grueling years, he reached his limit. Inflammatory nerve poisoning ate away at his body and nerve endings for too long, and his body just gave up on him. Luckily, he escaped the fall with a few stitches on his forehead, a minor concussion, and a hairline fracture on his ankle. I thank God Almighty to this day that my father George survived that accident. The sad part, though, was that this happening was not a surprise to me. Nor was it to his wife, his grandkids, or for that matter, anyone in our family. Most frightening is that it was not a surprise to my father himself. 3 years ago, he was diagnosed with diabetic peripheral neuropathy. That's when things started spiraling out of control, and spiraling fast. My father George, a former Navy captain, had always been a tough guy, the backbone and soul of our entire family. Our entire family referred to him as the captain. Although he struggled with his type 2 diabetes diagnosis that he had several years before his neuropathy diagnosis, you would never hear a complaint out of his mouth about it. This despite the drastic lifestyle changes he had to make to fight the disease. That all changed after his diagnosis of neuropathy and after debilitating daily pain overtook his entire body. The pin and needle burning sensations that ate away at his nerve endings and pulsated through his body, especially at night, were just too much for him to not complain. The daily aches, pains, and numbness throughout his body rid him of his health and sanity. My father was always good at masking his pain. This, though, he just could not control. He suffered from insomnia. He had coordination problems. His mobility suffered and he became virtually inactive. Patches, creams, and the drugs prescribed to him left him with rashes and stomach irritation and nauseousness. The doctors, quite frankly, they didn't know what to do. They would only tell us, neuropathy is a complex and incurable